of Department of Marine Engineering. Now I am going to take a topic of 3-point starter. Actually, a starter is used to start the DC motor at the starting condition. During the starting condition of DC motor or in the compound motor, the initial inrush of current is very high. So in order to reduce the initial inrush of current, we have to reduce the current by using the 3-point starter. So these 3-point starter are nothing but resistances connected in series with the given supply. That's it. So here, why the inrush of current is there? So mainly because of the back EMF. So that is actually a DC motor is a machine which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. So during that process, when the motor is rotated, the conductors present inside the motor also, when it is rotating, it also has some back EMF. That back EMF will act like a generator and it work in opposite mode to that of the motor, that it reduces the flow of the speed by reducing the current. So we have to reduce the high inrush of current using the high resistance. So when the armature of the DC motor rotates under the influence of the driving torque, the armature conductors move through the magnetic field and hence EMF is induced them as a generator according to Fleming's right-hand rule and Faraday's law. The induced EMF acts in the opposite direction to that of the applied voltage, and this equation IA equal to E by RA gives how the current will react with the applied voltage and the available resistance. The supply is given through the line L and it is connected in series with the overload release coil, and it is connected to the spindle where the series of resistance are connected, and along with that separate parallel path will be there where the no volt coil is connected and it is connected to the field of the given motor. And these are the parts of the 3-point starter. So construction wise, the starter is a variable resistance integrated into a number of sections as shown in the figure. The contact points of these sections are called studs, and other than these resistance, there are 3 main parts. One is line, another one is armature terminal, and the third one is field terminal. So because of these 3 terminals, it is called as 3-point starter. And the point L is connected to the electromagnet through the overload release coil, and other end of the coil is connected to the spindle where the spring is also connected. So because of the spring action only, when the supply is given to the handle, it starts moving, and once the process gets over, finally it comes to the off position also because of the spring action, spring force. And there is another coil which is a no volt coil. So this will also be connected with the field through some other parallel path. And the process of the no volt coil is when the power supply is suddenly switched off, the 3-point starter, it has to come to the initial stage. So that is the use of a no volt coil. And when we give the supply initially, if you want to start the motor, initially full resistance has to be connected in series, and when the motor gets speed, slowly the resistance have to be cut down, and finally it comes to the run position. So initially the handle in the off position, finally once the rotor gets the speed, the handle it will be in the run position and the use of starter will be eliminated. And the supply to the field winding is derived through the no volt coil. So when the field current flows, the no volt coil is magnetized. Now when the handle is in the run position, soft iron piece connected to the handle and gets attracted by the magnetic force. And the no volt coil is designed in such a way that it holds the handle in run position against the force of the spring. So due to the combination of no volt coil and the spring, the starter handle always comes back to the off position when the power stopped then and there. And drawbacks of 3-point starter. So to increase the speed of the motor field, resistance can be increased. Therefore, current through the shunt field is reduced. Field current becomes very low, which results in holding electromagnet too weak to overcome the force exerted by the spring. So overall, the 3-point starter can be used for DC shunt motor and for the compound motor in order to slow down the inrush of current. And this is about the 3-point starter.